Hello guys, my name is TimGot, and today I will be doing a Type 61 review. This tank is a tier 9 Japanese medium tank, and this tank is pretty much amazing. The gun is amazing, mobility is amazing, no armor, but in general, a pretty damn good tank. So, let's go to these stats. This tank has 1,700 hit points, and that is good. It's lower than some other tanks, like the Centurion 7/1, or the M46 Bandit, but 1.7k HP is still enough. It weighs 35 tons. That is not really a lot. It's pretty damn light, so but it gets a good engine inside of it, a 600 horsepower engine, and believe me, that's more than enough for this tank. You don't need more than that. The speed limit is 47.6. That is pretty good. I would love to see it having like 55 speed limit, but 47.6 is more than enough because you don't really play this tank aggressive. You play this tank more as a supportive sniper tank, so it having no speed is not a problem. This tank is pretty much like the FV. This tank right here, yeah, this tank. It also has no speed, but you don't use this tank aggressive. You use this tank as a supportive sniper medium tank, pretty much. And you do the same thing with your Type 61. You snipe from the back, you support people, use your gun impressions to your advantage. Do not play aggressive with this tank because you will get punished for it. Your traverse speed is 48. That is really, really good. You have pretty much no armor. I'm not going into Tank Inspector for this because you have no armor. If you bounce a shot, it's going to be more of a lucky kind of shot. Your gun mantle has a little bit of armor, but not really much. Pretty much no armor, really. Like, if the opponent is smart, he will pretty much pen you every shot. 55 in the front, 35 in the sides, 25 in the back, 70 on the turret in the front, 60 in the side, and 35 in the back. In other words, pretty much everybody will pen you because at tier 9, everybody has around or above 2,000, wow, I mean 200 penetration, so they're not going to bounce you, it's not going to happen. I think even tier 5, tier 4 tanks can even pen you, so yeah, this tank does not have armor whatsoever. Your gun. The gun is probably one of the most amazing parts about this tank. It's a 105mm gun, or a cannon, or a rifled gun, however you want to call that. And it fires 6 rounds a minute, and that's 8.25 seconds real time, I think, if I'm correct. If you have gun ram or fence and stuff like that, then yeah, you will come up to something around 8.25. Your penetration is 258, and that is really good. It's the same penetration as on the STB. It's the same gun as the STB. Your average damage is 390. You also have 330 pen with gold, and that's more than enough for every tier 10 tank. But you don't really need to use much gold with this tank. Because most of the times you can actually pen pretty much everybody. It's like the mouse, you have some problems with E100 maybe and stuff like that, maybe an E3, but most of the time you will pen pretty much everybody with your 258 pen. Your dispersion or your accuracy is 0.36, means it's pretty good. The accuracy is pretty good, but it cannot really be a good sniper. You know, it's not possible. This does not work, sadly. But you can be a good supportive sniper, like second line sniper. You cannot be a third line sniper. It's not gonna happen. You cannot be a Leopard 1. You cannot be an FE or a Waffle Truck or FE100s. It's not gonna happen. You need to be a second line sniper. So, meaning you're gonna let your heavy tanks go first, and you just hide behind them pretty much, and you shoot from their backs to the enemy. As simple as that. Your aim time is 2.3. That is pretty good. If you have vertical stabilizer on, you don't really need engaged gun lane drive. Also, if you have vertical stabilizer, gun rammer, those are the things you actually need in this tank for sure. Then the third thing can be whatever you want. Go to the optics, binos, fence, whatever you want. For me, it was vertical stabilizer, gun rammer, and fence. But yeah, I moved everything from this tank because I am actually gonna sell this tank pretty damn soon. I'm actually selling this tank after the tank carriage review, so because I need some money. I'm running really low on credits, as you can see. But yeah, vertical stabilizer, gun rammer, and fence are probably a good option. Go to the optics if you have a different playstyle. But yeah, that is your playstyle. You can just go into that. But vertical stabilizer and gun rammer are especially needed on this tank. Each your traverse speed is 42. That is really good. With your 48 traverse speed, you can pretty much how do you call that? Circles of money too is dead, and you can flank people real fast and stuff like that. So that's really really good. Your fuel range as well is meh. It's not that great. Well, it's 408 fuel range isn't too bad for a tier 9, but I would rather see something like 410 or 420 maybe. But 408 is more than enough. Your single range is 766, and that's also pretty damn good. And also one bad thing about this thing that I don't like is the amount of ammo that you got in the tank. It's actually pretty damn low. I'm not gonna lie about it. It's let's see, 32 shots only, and that's pretty much it. 32 shots. Like if you pen all of your shots and you hit all of your shots, that's gonna be more than enough. You're gonna have a massive amount of damage. You're gonna have 9,000 damage, or even more, something like 10,000 damage. Like I'm not sure how much it's gonna be, but like you don't hit every shot, do you? So I don't know. At some point, I came to some like end games where I didn't really had enough shots left. I had like 6, 7 shots left, and then I needed to be like very carefully on what I shot. So if you get this tank, watch out for them because the ammo amount is pretty damn bad. It's not really that good compared to other tier 9 tanks. But yeah, that's pretty much the tank. In the garage, I have 3 replays ready, so let's go over to the first one. So here is the first replay. As you can see, I'm playing on Redshire. I'm playing with Link. Link is in his Borsig. He was actually grinding this line at this moment, if I'm correct. And as you can see, I'm going to the usual medium spots. This spot works pretty well most of the time. I don't really like left side or right side on this map. Right side is good for heavies. You know, this side up here. But left sides, I don't know, it's just way too open for me, so I usually go middle if I can, because middle works the best for me. So first shot into the T71, we sadly miss. Really got unlucky with that. And yeah, he's going straight into the cap. Sadly, this is encounter. A lot of people go straight in the cap for no reason. That's kind of annoying, but it happens, so you can not really stop it. But yeah, I do enjoy encounter, so I'm not going to turn it down for that reason. And yet there you go, our AMX 3075 went also into the cap, and now it's good again. Tiger 1 in the open alone, poor guy. Put a nice shot into him, 444 damage. And he's also stock. Oh, poor guy. This is just, yeah, I'm really sad for this guy. He cannot really do much against me. But then again, yeah, he puts me on fire there. He really got lucky with that, but I have an automatic fire extinguisher, so yeah, there he goes. Get hit by the T30. But he only tracks me. Again, get very lucky with that. So, a big rape on that little AMX 3075. 3 scouts went straight into him. Most of our team is pushing right side. A couple of guys going left. Me and Link are in the middle. So, we need to pretty much decap. We cannot really just stay here and relax. So at this point, I'm just trying to find a way where I can go. I'm just seeing if this way is safe or not. And so far, this way is safe. I'm not getting shot at from left side up here, so that's good. And I can easily go in here. I have a lot of gun impressions, so they cannot really do much against me. Yak Panther, and there we go. AMX spotted. Put a shot into him, kill him, decap, and yeah, now they're pretty much done. Panther going in the cap as well. As you can see, he's distracting that guy perfectly. Put a shot into him, and yeah, it's pretty much over for the little scouts here. And thank God for this, a Panther actually be distracting that little AMX. So that's really really nice of him. He died for it though, but he still did that at least, you know. But the failed Panther can't really do much. You guys know how bad the failed Panther is, or at least I don't really know how bad it is. But looking at the stats and looking at how big that tank is, I'm not expecting that tank to be actually good. It looks like a very bad tank, the tank that you don't really want in your garage. So an E75 that is stock and T71 in the cap. Can't really go alone on those two guys. So I'm just kind of waiting here, trying to figure out the best moment to actually strike. T30 gets spotted. I go up, try to get a shot into him. And yeah, he gets away with that sadly. And our right side pretty much pushed through that. It's 3 guys against 3 guys on that side. They will probably lose that because it's only an E75. The E75 against a T44 and a T30, so I'm not really expecting those guys to win that, but I'm trying to help them out as much as I can. I shot into the T44, and he is falling back immediately because he did not want to get shot by me again. He stops, shoot again, and I finish him off. There we go, 4 kills, 8 shots, and 2,500 damage. We are doing pretty damn good so far. So at this point I realized I can just push in here. I can one-shot the T-71 and just circle this E-75 to his dead. I killed the T-71, get shot by the T-95, and now it's just pretty much the circle of death. He cannot really do much against me. The best thing to do right now of him is, if he wants to like actually catch up with me, he needs to turn his tank and his turret at the same time. He's not really doing that. He is just only turning his turret, and that was his bad play. He'd never do that, guys, and I can just easily do this, and he cannot really put a shot into me. And yeah, here we go. I just secured my Top Gun there. 2 guys left, a T-30 and T-95. T-30 is getting sanked by the T-95 and the AMX. Perfect opportunity to me just to go in there and actually get some side shots into him. And I'm immediately doing that. T-95 gets spotted, but I am ignoring him. I don't really care much about him. I just realized at this point that T-95 was not really facing my side, so I just went up, put a sneaky shot into him, and T-30 isn't aiming for me, so I can just easily stand up here and snipe into him. 390 damage, good average roll. And so far the game is going pretty good. And there we go, Lynx gets the 3rd kill and also secures our brothers in arms. T-95 gets very aggressive, pushes in on the IS, kills him, but sadly he is pretty much dead now. He cannot survive from this. Put a shot into his back and already puts a shot at him as well, and yeah, he's done here. I aim for his back, shoot, and he is dead. Get shot by the RD that is somewhere in the E6, E7, somewhere there. So I'm just, yeah, there he is, E7. Gun is broken, so the chance of me actually hitting him is pretty damn small, so I'm not really expecting me to hit him. You'll probably get killed by the C-95 attacking him before I even get there to secure my Radley Walters. And I'm like asking chat, please, Radley, I want Radley. Don't be dicks. And yeah, Yak Tiger kills him and MRX him. And that was the first game. Pretty damn good game. Let's go to the after battle reports. So here are the after battle reports. You can see I got first class, Dylan Glad's medal, whatever that is, 19th medal, Burst Arms, High Caliber, and Top Gun. I'm not sure what these 2 are, but hey, I got them. I'm not gonna read that wall of text. There's no point of reading that, but it's probably something good. So I'm really happy about that. Got 1.3k basic speed, 5,000 damage, 18 shots fired, 17 hits, 17 penetrations. Only missed once, sadly. Got unlucky with that. That was the first shot on the D-71 that we actually missed, so that kind of sucks. But a good game in general. We also got some damage upon detecting, as you can see. Spotted 4 guys, damage 7, and had a pretty decent game there. So let's jump straight over to the second game. So here is the second replay. As you can see, I'm playing on Hidden Village. Not a big fan of this map. I don't know. What do you guys think about this map? Do you guys enjoy this map? Do you guys like this map? Do you guys hate this map? I personally dislike it a lot because it's one of those three ways maps where you can not really go. Like, you don't really have much option to actually go places. It's like you can go right, middle, and left, and that's it. You cannot go anywhere else. And the Roll Tanks, the maps on Roll Tanks, they have a lot of 3 ways option maps, but some of them are actually fun. This one is not one of them. I really dislike this map. There you go. Niche tree camping in the base, shoots me, does 830 damage of me, pretty much takes 40, no, actually 50% HP for me away. So that's awesome. Great start, just what I needed. Getting shot by an E3. Our split up is pretty good. Not much people are going to the village. And why am I happy about that? Well, the village is usually the position where a lot of people die. The village is an open spot. Well, it's not really open. You have houses. But when people start to push, they get into open places where you can easily shoot down on them. and you really do not want that. There you go. We get shot again, and now we're pretty much one or two shots. Some people can one-shot me, others need 2 shots from me, but yeah, we are not doing too good at this point. Trying to find some shots into those guys, but sadly they're all behind cover at this point. My team is being very aggressive on the right side. I'm just trying to defend the left side because 4 guys are down there. So I'm just pre-aiming at the spots where they actually can come from. There you go, shot into the ice. 8, a nice little below average, but still a pretty good roll. I'm really happy about that. The Waffle Tracker is in the village. Leopard 1 and AMX. Not a lot of people, but you will see why you don't really need a lot of people in the village. You can actually survive with probably like 2 guys in the village, and a lot of people sniping from the back, from the middle, right here. Because when they push down, you can easily get some shots into them. There we go, 54 pushes, put a shot into him. Get really lucky with that shot. I say this pushing as well. Pre-aim at him. Shoot and hit his back. And yeah, 8.25 seconds reload time on this tank is pretty damn good. I really like it. Like the Centurion 7/1 has 10 seconds reload time, and wow, it sounds very bad, but surprisingly, Centurion 7/1 is still freaking amazing. It's retarded how good that tank is. I'm actually gonna buy that tank soon if I get the money for it. It's like 4 million. Well, it's probably going to be around 5 million with vertical stabilizer, gun rammer, and ventilation, so I'm not going to be buying that tank soon. Put a shot to the ice shades back, and now he is a one-shot. And you see why you don't really need much people in the village? If you have enough people sniping from the back, well, not from the back, but from the middle, you can do a lot of damage. Like we are doing right here. E50, trying to find a shot into that guy, shoot, but sadly hit the building. Didn't really aim that shot too well. It was kind of a aim at the house, I guess, and the shot went straight into the house. So in that way, yay, great aim, TimGot, GG, buddy. Also, guys, I actually finally got my second monitor. It arrived today, and oh my god, it is freaking amazing. I've never had dual monitors, but if you like playing games and watching streams at the same time, it's a must. I'm not even joking. It is a must. Like, I've played World Tanks after my stream today, and it was just relaxing, just playing some TDs and stuff like that. Passive tanks, you know, not really aggressive tanks. And I was watching some random streams, and oh my god, it was amazing, because at some points where it was just boring, I had nothing to do, I was just watching the stream, enjoying it, and I don't know, I really like that. Having that feeling that I can actually watch and play the game at the same time. So Bad Shot comes out, he pays for it, and he is a one-shot. No, not a one-shot, 2 shots. He's a one-shot now. We bounce that, probably in the gun mantle. Yeah, there you go. And yeah, guys, if you really are a true gamer, then dual monitor is the way to go, because wow, it is just amazing. Especially when you have 227-inch monitors, it kind of gets amazing. I'm kind of sad I cannot have two monitors with 2 HDMIs, because I only have 1 graphics card, and the graphics card only supports 1 HDMI. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but I don't really care, because on the second monitor I don't really do much. It's like I only watch YouTube or Twitch and stuff like that. So in that way, I don't really need an HDMI on my second monitor. But yeah, we get shot by the Fudge there. He tracks us only, thank god for that, because we cannot lose more HP than we already have lost so far. He pays for it, of course, gets shot, falls back in time. Our team that was actually pushing the right side lost the right side, sadly. The left team that had pretty much nobody on the left side, they won the left side, and now we are pushing that. So, kind of weird how that actually worked out. But I'm trying to get a shot into this Fudge. Sadly, hit his upper plates. Don't pen him. And he shoots. He tries a random shot into me, but sadly, it doesn't work for him. Another shot goes into the ground, sadly. And that kind of sucks. Can't really do much about that. The accuracy is good, but it isn't good enough to actually snipe from long distances. Like, how much meters is that? That's probably like around 300, I'm gonna say. yeah, probably 300 or something like that. Foch is playing pretty smart. He's behind the hill. I can now really shoot the guy. There you go. 380 meters. 18 meters. So yeah, the gun doesn't always work like it needs to, but most of the time the gun is perfect. Like, there we go. A perfect shot where I aimed at. Perfect shot. Didn't need to aim it somewhere else there. And yeah, he received that shot. Enter. Oh, he actually survives that shot. We get a low roll, sadly. We fall back. He does a random shot. Hits the ground. We go out again. Aim for his weak spot. Shoots. But it sadly goes over him. And so far, the teams are playing equal at this point. They have way more to chance than us. They have an 121. They have an E3. They have a Waffentrager. And those guys are very dangerous. At this point, I realized they will be probably pushing through E3 somewhere. They will or push through here, pretty much, or they push through here. So I was just pretty much pre-aiming the positions where they could be. And I realized the E3 and the 121 are both on that side, so I'm not really sure where their team is going to. But I know we are actually losing this game, and I need to do something here to get the team back to winning. So I realized at this point, okay, if I want to win this game, I need to play a bit aggressive. So I'm going to go and push E3, try to kill some guys on the way there, hopefully. Try to flank the E3 and the E121, hopefully, if I can. And that was my plan at that point, because I didn't really have other plan that could work. So Waffentrager is a one-shot. That's a really good sign. It means I don't need to be scared of this guy. I just go forward, shoot, and he is dead. Simple as that. Our first kill, 4,000 damage, 11 shots. We are doing pretty good, but we need to win this game. I know there's an IS-8 right in E2, and our team is fighting back. As you can see, they killed the Foch, they killed the 121. IS-3 is pushing on me. IS-8 is pushing on me. I didn't see him at first. Put a shot into his lower plates. Start falling back, and he went for the ram. Bad choice from him, and I can just easily do this. Fall back, aim, and he is dead. The ram can work, but like if you have fast medium tanks like this one, there's no point of trying to like do something like that. So an E3 is pushing to the AMX that is capping. I know I can shoot from the middle on him, so I'm just going back to the middle position where I can actually shoot on that guy. The AMX is just staying in base. He's not even going away from the base. I'm not even sure why he's just staying there. Like, he could easily just go out here. Oh, he's actually doing it finally. Yeah. No point of the AMX just sitting in base, because that'll be just kind of stupid. I don't want to be too aggressive. That's why I'm playing very passively right now, because I am not sure where the E3 is. And I don't want to get killed by him. I really don't. So I'm playing very passively because we can win this game. We can. But he can win the game as well, because all of us are one-shots. So, yeah, in that way, I don't want to play too aggressive. Yeah, there we go. I push, spot the E3, and somehow he does not put a shot into me. I get very, very lucky with that. No idea how I actually survived that. AMX is slowly pushing on the right side. I don't know. At this point, I was just thinking about how can I approach this guy without dying. That was my plan. Like like not my plan, but how can I actually approach him without getting shot? So I'm just waiting until the AMX or the Jagdtiger can push in, and if he pushes on me, then the Jagdtiger and the AMX will know where he is. So I'm just I'm covering this side. The Jagdtiger and the AMX are covering the right side. Jagdtiger and AMX are starting to push in slowly. I'm just playing very passively. I don't want to die. I don't want to lose this game, because this game so far has been amazing. And there you go. AMX pushes in, gets shot by the E3. Jagdtiger starts pushing in as well. And I realize this is the last point I can actually attack. If I don't attack now, we will lose. So, Jagdtiger is being the bait right now. I need to flank him. I need to get the back shots in his face. He reloads on time, kills the Jagdtiger, and he's already turning. Very good player, this E3. He knows what he's doing, but sadly, he cannot go against a medium tank. He tries though, but he can't It's just not possible. And yes, here we go. 9 gold shots left. Sorry for the gold spam incoming, but I only have gold left. And yes, here we go. Shot on his back, and he is sadly done. He cannot really do much anymore at this point. And yep, there he goes. So, let's go to the after battle reports. So, here are the after battle reports. You can see I got first class, Confederate, and high caliber. Sorry for not showing you much East tankers, but believe me, it has been a freaking hard time trying to get actually an East tanker in this tank. This tank is amazing. A lot of Unichems are playing this tank because the tank performs really well. It's as simple as that. And it goes straight to the SCB-1. And as you guys know, the SCB-1 has the most DPM at tier 10 medium tanks. So a lot of people are actually going for that tank. And I got the tank, I got the SCB-1, and believe me, it is amazing. Just amazing. That tank is amazing. At some points I do play shit in that tank, but most of the time you don't really need much skill to play that tank. You just need to camp more often, I guess. It's like sniping and supporting with that tank, and you get easy OP games in that tank. So 6,400 damage, 1,354 basic XP, a pretty good game. 24 shots fired, 19 hits, missed 5 of my shots, bounced once. But with the 18 penetrating shots, we did a lot of damage. Also got 1,200 damage upon detecting, and also blocked some armor by that bad shot that bounced me in the gun mantle. I really got lucky with that. Also, we earned 60k profit. So, in general, a pretty good game. And yeah, let's just jump over to our third game. So, here is the third game. As you can see, I'm playing on Sand River. It's an encounter battle, a pretty good matchup. I actually enjoy this tank more in tier 10s. I don't know why, but it feels like I perform just better in tier 10s with this tank. I like this map. This map is pretty awesome. A lot of positions where you can go in. Usually, if I'm spawned on this side, I usually go somewhere up this area, usually uphill, because a lot of positions there I can use perfectly. I can just use my gun impression and use my turret armor that I don't really have. I have my gun mantle. It bounces once in a while a shot, but most of the time I don't really bounce shots. But my gun has a lot of gun impression, so it's very good at just taking peekaboo shots pretty much. So I'm going first to this area because I know I can be very effective here. And I'm pushing up very aggressive because I want to get the first spots going and the first shots as well. So I know there's a D54 in that area, and a KV4 and an AMX. I'm pre-aiming the spots where the enemies can be. Find this IC, shoot him. He has no shots. He's falling back immediately afterwards. Also, one bad thing about the Type 621. Don't get shot by arties. Believe me. Oh my god, it's terrible. If you get shot once by arty, you're pretty much out. They hit you for full HP. This tank does not have the armor for taking arty shots. But then again, most tanks don't really have that. But wow, this thing is really bad at taking arty shots. KB4 alone, and yeah, he cannot really do much from that position. He was tracked, and I just kept finishing him off. Poor guy. Now I'm just trying to find a shot into the CV4. Shoot, but my server reticle was actually not on him before I shot, so it actually hit the wall next to him. So really unlucky there. Aim again, but sadly he turns his turret at me, and it bounces again. So at this point, I just want to pen him, aim for his back, and there we go, finally, a pen. I see it is falling back because a lot of tanks are pushing to the hill, but I'm not giving up that easy. Turret dies, but we still managed to actually put a shot into his side. I repaired my turret with my large repair kit. 20k wasted, but I do need my turret on this tank. I really need it. Put a shot into the AMX 3075. A really big high roll there, 460 damage. And I'm just trying to finish off this AMX. 54 shoots me, tracks me. Pre-aim on the AMX, shoot, and sadly miss. I fall back because I realize the DPM, the 54 will be reloaded because that tank has a lot of DPM. Shoot him in the tracks, do 446 damage. He is tracked, he cannot really go somewhere else. He shoots me once, Track him again. Poor guy, can't really do much against me. Don't want to take too much shots from this guy. He falls back. I pre him again, and yeah, there we go. We only have 9 EP left and 9 APCR. This is what I mean about this tank not having a lot of ammo loadout. Just look at that. I already have no ammo left. That's why you don't want to miss with this tank. You really don't. If you miss a lot of shots, you're not gonna secure a lot of damage, sadly. So IS3, trying to find a position where I can actually shoot him. Top, easy pen on the IS3, guys. If you already didn't know that, you can easily pen him on top if you're having problems with the IS3. Easy pen most of the time. Aim for the Yak Tiger, trying to find a position where I can actually shoot him. Shoot in the ground, sadly, don't get lucky there. And at this point, I'm just trying to actually kill some guys. Put a shot into the E4's engine department. Kill him. Yak Tiger is trying to get a shot into me. He's turning around, means I can actually go up. And loading up heat because I know I can pen the Yak Tiger in the cheeks with heat. With a P, it's not possible, sadly. So yeah, there you go, 4 shot in. And as I said before, you can bounce shots with this thing, but it's gonna be pretty much gun mantle only. I know I reloads before him. Put a shot again into his cheek and fall back. Now he's a 1 shot, and he can now already be aggressive anymore. So I'm just trying to find this kill shot. But sadly, Waffentrager came out of nowhere with 200 HP. I have no idea why he did that. So I'm sorry for team killing him, but he came out of nowhere. I still did say sorry just to be sure he did not report me, because that was not really my fault, because I could not see him coming. He came out of nowhere. I shot and I just got unlucky. Simple as that. Good thing the Waffentrager isn't too mad. He just says nice shot with a sad face pretty much. So yeah, but yeah, that was pretty my fault there. He pushed up. There was no point of him pushing up with 200 HP in the first place. So I kill the Yak Tiger. IS3 is pretty much dead as well. Aim for the top. He is dead. IS7 is the only surviving tank on this side, and I know I can actually kill this guy pretty easy. He is shooting EC because reasons, I guess. I don't know why. Put a shot into his back. He's not aiming at me, means I can just come out again, shoot in his back, and there we go. We shoot, and we get lucky. We just pretty much get super lucky here because that guy was shooting HE. If he was shooting EP, we would be dead. Simple as that. But the guy didn't think EP was good enough. He was probably, I'm actually sure about this. He probably has HE loaded because that has the highest amount of damage, right? But it has no penetration, so that's why he pretty much has HE loaded. Believe me, I've done this before when I was a newbie. But then again, he has a tier 10 tank, so he should be experienced at that point. He has 7,000 games. So yeah, in that way, that was his own mistake. I remember doing this when I was a newbie. When I had like 1,000 games, I was like grabbing tanks, and I just put like HE on them because I saw that actually that had the most damage. I was like, oh yeah, let's go with HE because that has the most damage. I played a couple of games with HE, and then I realized I'm only doing 20 damage. I'm doing only 30 damage to the guys. It's like, why is the game not working? Then I realized, oh, I'm not penning them. Oh, so yeah, after that I pretty much never used HE. Only HE on tanks that don't really have armor, like Waffentragers, French tanks, and stuff like that. So we're just going in for the decap. We're trying to secure our top gun here. Put a shot into the E75. Get the top gun. Thank God for that. And now it's pretty much decap only. Yak Tiger's getting shot to pieces. ST1 is falling back. I'm trying to get a shot into him with my P. Aim for his stop. Shoot. And I don't really get lucky there. I get shot back from the ST1. He kills me. I really get unlucky with that. That was just me being very, very unlucky. I came out like a retard, and I pretty much paid my price for it. So in 1-3 left, he is fighting against the 110 at this point. 110 gets killed, but he cannot win against all of us. It's not gonna happen. A lot of tanks are going for him, I see. Like E75 cannot really go for him. He will die if he does that. But it looks like he's going his way. I'm gonna speed this up because it's only one guy, so there's no point of really like looking at this. And yeah, there you go. He gets spotted, and he's a one-shot now. E100 shoots, but sadly misses. And now it's E75's turn to actually kill the 103. He goes in. He is hopefully reloaded. Hopefully. I'm hoping for that. I'm not sure if he's reloaded or not. He's going in, shoots back, and kills him. Beautiful, beautiful shot. And the third replay. So, let's go to the after battle report. So, here is the third replay. As you can see, I got East Tanker and High Caliber. Nope, not High Caliber. Wow, I'm blind. I mean Top Gun. And a pretty awesome game. I think I only got one East Tanker in this tank, and that was it. I don't know, getting an East Tanker in this tank was just so freaking hard, and I don't really get how I got so much XP from that game. I really don't get it. But hey, East Tanker is East Tanker is an East Tanker, so I'm happy about that. 5.8k damage, 1.5k base XP. Again, I have no idea how I got that, but I do appreciate it. 27 shots fired, 23 hits, missed 4 of my shots, bounced 3 of my shots. And yeah, I had a pretty decent game. I don't think that game was really worth the East Tanker or the 1.5k base XP. I think that would be like better if it was like 1.2 base XP. But hey, I take it. Yeah, shed a lot of gold to this game. I used my large repair kit, used my large medic kit. So yeah, that's 40k gone. Then I shot some gold as well. So yeah, didn't really make too much money here, sadly. I lost actually a lot of money. So that kind of sucks, but yeah, that's what you get if you run large repair kits and large medic kit. But it's sometimes really, really handy, and that's why I like using it. So, this is pretty much the Type 61 review. Pretty awesome tank, a very good supportive sniper slash aggressive at the end. I really like it. I did sell it because I don't play much tier 9, as you guys know. I'm not a big tier 9 player. For me, it's like, it's or tier 8 or it's or tier 10. I don't like playing tiers between that. I don't know why, but I just don't like tier 9s that much. But yeah, this was an awesome game. I really like this game. Tank was awesome as well. It was a great grind to the STB1. So, like, if you just unlock the Tom Gun, you're gonna have a great time grinding this tank. Also, I already have 2 East Tankers ready for the STB review. I need 1 more East Tanker. So if you guys actually have an East Tanker on the STB1, you can actually send that to me. I will put a link. I will put a link, not a link. I will put my email address in the description below. So you can send that to me. You need to upload the replay first to whatreplays.com. Nowhere else. If it's somewhere else, I'm not looking at it. Upload it to whatreplays.com, send me the link of the game, and I will look at it. And you can do that with other games as well. It's not only for the SCB1. Like, if it's like other games that you had like amazing role, you can always send that to me, and I can always try to feature it in the sub replays. But yeah, this was the review. If you did enjoy the review, you can always leave a like, subscribe, and comment. But as usual, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.